So you want to do heals, mage heals. Well, there's a few things you're gonna need that'll make it way easier and make you a badass mage healer. First thing would be clickbox healer, which is this right here. Oops, why did that happen? Well, that wasn't so crazy. Anyhow, with clickbox healer, you can set up all your shit into one mouse click. As you see, I got this macro here, but you don't need to do macros. You can set them up as one thing for each of the modifiers, or just a single click of whatever mouse 5 and mouse 4 is. I think mouse 4 is forward and mouse 5 is back. And then you know what wheel up and wheel down are, and mouse middle are, you should. But I only, so far with this character, I only use left and right because I try to consolidate everything as best I can into one button. Just makes things easier. And as you can see, those are what I use for left and right click, which are mainly spot heals, heal over time. That, you know, you click on a certain group member, raid member, whatever. And Soul Tether, which brings people back to life, and your cleansing. Single cleanse for no modifier, and group cleanse for shift. And that's basically how you set that up. You just do it like that, and it's a, you know, you shouldn't have to do anything else. But there's tons of other stuff in Clickbox Healer that you can do, like colors of the frames and what you want stuff to look like, and how big you want it, and stuff like that. Like I believe when you first get it, it starts up and down like this, whatever that is, vertical, or I think, and it's a little bit bigger than that, I think, too, the bars. So you gotta draw the frames horizontal. I do 2x10, which is perfect for one 20-man raid. And somewhere around here is the length of it all. One of those. I don't know. I think it's right here, actually, yeah. And you can play around with that and feng shui it how you want it. I haven't played around with any of this stuff. It's all new with the newer updates, so not exactly sure what it all does. Though I could save my profile and make things easier when I review or anything like that, new character, stuff like that. Anyhow, that was the first one. The second one would be Corrosive alerts, which, once you get it, that's how you open the option panel. And with this, you can use it to have stuff that has timers and things like that, so you can better see and you don't have to be looking up at your buff bar all the time. Which, I got Radiant Spores and Withering Vine so far. Haven't really needed anything else yet. But you can do other things, like if a skill is off on a cooldown, it'll have a counter there and it'll go off or whatever you want it to do to let you know that thing is cooled down and you can reuse it again. Lots of little fun things you can do with this. But right now all I have is Radiant Spores and Withering Vine. And you type in the name, click buff or ability resource casting. This is a buff. You put the buff's name in, Radiant Spores. It'll give you this little picture right here. Since it's something you put on your target, whatever you're targeting, it'll show you that that is on the target. So you click target with the something that you have on yourself, a buff you have on yourself. You click player or focus or pet, whatever. And active. You can either do active or missing. If you do missing, it'll disappear until you reapply it, and then it'll reappear. If you do active, it'll only appear when you have it on your target. Over here I have timer, and you can change the color of the numbers that are on to whatever you want, so you can see the numbers on there, so you know how long it's gonna be until it falls off. And that's about it. And then you hit save, and it'll save that. Same thing with Withering Vine, it's the same exact setup. And I didn't need to change the color because it's not hard to see white on the backgrounds. Shit. Nice, but whatever. And this is what it looks like. It pops up. It's got the timer. Pops up. Got the timer. Lets you know that that stuff is on your target. Each target is different. See, so I got that stuff all over it too. That skill's supposed to apply to 3 people though. Maybe they're just not close enough. Whatever. Anyhow, that's how that works. I'll show you later how Clickbox Healer works in dungeon. But for now, I have to do another thing. So, for the preset healing spec, which is probably your best healing spec, Sage. This is what you want to have. I'm not really a incredibly high level, so I only have lower abilities on here, and honestly I can get rid of a few of them, like pet attack I don't need anymore, and desecrate I don't need anymore, but you can leave them in there, it doesn't matter, and pet attack too, whatever, doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. Anyhow, at the end though, this is somewhat what it should look like, except for Natural Splendor. Check that out. And that's what your main attack should basically look like, I believe, in the end. You gotta look at that. And this is what mine looks like right now, because I don't have all that stuff yet, which is Void Life, Corrosive Spores, and Symbiosis. I can't wait till I get Void Life. It'll make things easier. Alright. Second thing would be this. You got Withering Vine on shift because you don't really need to be using it too often. It helps, but you don't really need to be using it too often. Radiant Spores, which you should start every fight with before the fight even starts, because it doesn't pull aggro, it doesn't start the fight, it just applies that skill, and it helps. When hit, has a 16% chance to heal the attacker for 100% of the damage done. Healing done cannot exceed an amount equal to 5% of the mage's maximum health, which that helps a lot at in the beginning of pools to get your shots off and everything like that. This one, if you're a button spammer like I am, you'll want this for Entropic Veil. See how it says cast no active Entropic Veil, and then shift Entropic Veil. That just makes it so when you hit the damn thing, it just turns it on, and it doesn't turn it off until you hold shift and hit that same button. So that works, because if not, then you're like turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. You know, it's a evil cycle. The other thing would be this, which I changed Natural Splendor to be on this as well, because this is basically my group heal type thing. And Natural Splendor helps to heal your group, which it is right here. And these things you can have on Power Roll Alert too, to tell you when they're on and off cooldown, which I should probably have this up here. And I only use it because I can just look down and see them right here. And I don't like my UI to be too cluttered, which it still is right now. But that's about how you do that. And heals 8 raid members. Same with this, heals a bunch of people. And same with this, heals a bunch of people. All 4 of these. That's why they're all on that one macro. And that's right here. Main attack here. This one's here. And all the other spot heals are on Clickbox Healer. Let's see here. No, there's something I'm missing. I can't seem to find it right now. I probably don't even have the skill yet. That's probably what it is. Well, anyhow. You got this, which will basically negate damage and heal for the same amount of damage that was hit, or that hits the tank or whoever you put this on. You could put this on Clickbox Healer, or you could have it on Cast at Focus, like this. And then what it'll do is whoever you have focused, it'll cast it on that when you hit this. It'll cast it on them when you hit this button. Granted, you have to be close enough for it to reach them. You have to be in range, which is 30-meter range. You should be good. And usually, for focus, you can either type it in chat with /focus. And, okay, well that did not work. There it goes. And it'll focus your target. The other thing you can do after I clear this is, okay, why did that not work? Anyhow, you can make a macro for it, which I do not need focus yet, so I don't have it made. You can apple. I like banana. Banana's my favorite. Anyhow, you type focus. That's it. Just focus in there. And once you do that, you have your focus banana. You can target whoever you want. Click focus. If you want to clear your focus, don't have anything selected, click focus. So that way you can quick focus stuff, you know, at the beginning of dungeons or whatever the hell you want to do. I'm sure there's a way to mouse over, click, focus, all that stuff, but I don't even play with it because that works fine. Yeah, see, I think actually the shift. No, that ain't it. Whatever. That's how you do that, and I think that's it. Real quick, I'm gonna look for that skill, see if I can see what it's called. Symbiosis and something else. Maybe it was Blight I was gonna put on there, I don't know. I do not know because I don't see it. So, whatever. I guess you could put Blight in there with it too and consolidate those two skills like Shift Blight. So, while I'm at it, might as well show you something easy to do with focus, or with macros. We'll just say macro, whatever. And type in show natural conversion. See how I did that? I just shift click the skill and it put it right in there. You have to take cast off, they just added that. And then what you want to do is shift click, which you can also You can also do it like this. There it is. Make sure you're in the right spot on the macro thing, shift and click it. And there you go. And after you have it put in, shift as a modifier. If you've changed your key bindings, otherwise you might want to use control or something like that. But I use shift because it's easier, it's closer, it's better. That's my 2 cents, my opinion. Don't like it too bad. But that's how you do that. And you hit save. Now you can drop it. Boop. And there. Now you have both those in one thing. Which, I don't know. I'm changing the name, but that doesn't have it sitting there. No, I don't like that. That's better. And I believe that is about it. Alright. First thing, find your tank, synthesis. That'll apply this to your veil that you want to use. And that. If you're a higher level, you'll have mage armor for healing, which you'll want to use as well. Hopefully this tank is geared to actually be a tank. And I knew that was going to happen. He pulled people. So we're starting. Oh yeah, I think this is good. Attack the fucking guy. Radiant Spores, just like that. Just help them with your attack here. Unless you need big heals, hold shift like this. And it'll throw them instants out there and give you the bigger heals. And you can spot heal by clicking one of the party members in the click box healer. Which you might see me do here. I don't know. Eventually. Looks like it's going pretty good so far, though. I might not have to do it too often. And you gotta kind of pay attention to actually see it, because it might be fast. I don't know. Yeah, he's a good tank. He's picking stuff up. Make sure you have the guy with the biggest health bar, or the one that's going to last the longest to pick out, because you do need to do damage to heal. So your good heals, the other stuff, your spot heals, you want to try to save until like you really need them. These are title plates, by the way. You might want to turn them on. It makes it a lot easier to select different targets. You have to double click the health bar and select them now. Okay, looks like that guy's gonna do it. And tank backing up.
The flames of Maelforge shall be quelled. If you can keep those dogs at bay, I shall set to dousing the fires.
Who dares defile the sacred flame? Die! This is a blessed day. All those years of tolerating your inferior presence, and now I get the honor of tearing out your heart.
His tank might be mentored down or something. He's doing pretty good. It's not hard to heal him at all. And that's a good thing. That's when everything's working the way it's supposed to. Worst case scenario, at this level you got a tank that has no tank gear on. You take these giant hits. And it's really hard to keep everybody alive. It's taxing for a new healer if you just started. I don't even have to use any of my chef heals on here because he doesn't take a lot of damage. So he probably is mentored down. Well, I didn't have to, but just to show that when you want to catch up heal-wise, that's how you do it. Unless you want to click something, but I ain't had to do that either, except for the cleansing. Which my cleanse, the group cleanse earlier, I hold shift and just click any of them, right-click any of them, and then it cleanses the whole room.
Will crunch on your bones, human.
This is what it means to have a good tank. When it's just trash stuff, then you don't really have to heal that hard. You know, it's easier. guess they had to do their quest over there. Odd thing is people usually kill the lead first, and they leave the caster for the end. The caster is usually the one who want to destroy it immediately. It's hard for the tank to keep them where they want them to go. You know, can't run with them. Except for situations like this where the tank is not hitting the caster, keeping him aggro. Yeah, right click cleanse. Ah shit, I did the wrong one. Somebody else has some kind of shield. I guess it's a rogue. Yeah, rogue. Oddly enough, it's doing heals. I don't know. I guess just absorbs. He ain't healing nothing. Here they come. Bastards are on me. His absorb to make it easier to it's good but I don't know, I wouldn't do it. I'd rather do shitloads of damage. That one might be better than my other one. Me on that.
Kinda is better. There's 2 endurance on it, but it's better. Yeah, he's just a butthurt asshole.
I'm a kid. He took something that he needed. Oh, wait, it has intelligence on it. I thought I could use that.
Didn't even say sorry. What a dick. Yeah. 14 over, what, 12? 2 extra. So I trade off 2 endurance, which, I don't know, might not be good for tanking.
Bear witness to the new dawn. Revel in gold and honor.
I cleansed him and he still used his stupid thing. Yeah.
There is no dust. The fires will rage until all is shaken.
Run! Mailforge is coming! I couldn't save them. Everyone fell to the fire. Now you're all that is left of Talara, and Mailforge is coming to consume you as well. Why didn't you save us?